Hey home buyers, does this sound like the current situation that you might be facing right now in your local market? So you're currently shopping for a home and you're dreaming of a nicer, newer, modern construction home, right? The open concept and all that. Just one small problem. Your pre-approval budget doesn't take you quite that far to be able to buy a home like you want. Now, while you do have a pretty decent pre-approval budget that can buy you the average price home in your market, that for you might mean a mid-century 1950s through 80s type of home that is severely outdated. And you're thinking, well, I don't want to buy a home that's super old like that and still fairly expensive, right? So what are you to do as a home buyer? Well, you've arrived at the right video. My name's lvang. I am a realtor with eXp in the greater Milwaukee area. And in this video today, I'm going to share with you a strategy that you can use that, you can't always buy the perfect home, but you can make the perfect home for you and your budget. So a bit of a compromise. Okay, so what exactly am I talking about? The ability for you to make the perfect home for yourself. So what I mean is you'll buy one of those slightly outdated homes. However, you will use what's known as a renovation loan. So this allows you to take a loan out for the purchase price of the home along with the rehab portion of the loan. So now you can buy one of those homes that are in your budget. You might, like the neighborhood, the location, things like that. However, the home is just slightly outdated. So what you're going to do is go out, hire some contractors to give you quotes, tell them exactly what you want to update. The kitchen, the bathrooms, maybe add a bedroom or another bathroom somewhere else, or a rec room, office, whatever you want to do. And they'll come up with a quote for you on the rehab portion of the loan. So the bankers will allow you to use some type of renovation loan program. Many lenders call it different things. 203K is one of them. FHA has their own version as well. So this is not just limited to conventional loans. You can also do it with FHA, VA as well, possibly, as far as I know. So definitely this is one of the strategies that will allow you to get into the home that you want to be in a specific area, but you also want it to be in your price range. So now you can create the home that you would ideally like to live in. And so this is how you would be able to make that kind of compromise, because with your current budget, it just simply does not make sense for you, or affordability wise, for you to go out and purchase a brand new construction home. Okay, so now that you have an idea of what we're doing here, right? So exactly how do you go about doing this type of loan? Well, the first thing you would want to do is reach out to your trusted realtor, have them research and find out and connect you to loan officers, lenders who specialize in this type of renovation loan program, because you do not want to use a lender or loan officer that is unfamiliar with this type of loan program, because there are lots of documentation, there's lots of process, lots of moving pieces here, and you don't want someone to mess it up for you, because it is a bit of a headache. And I'm speaking from personal experience here. I have used this type of loan before personally for my own personal home purchase. And while it was a bit of a headache dealing with all of the processes, it was completely worth it in the end, because we got to buy the home in the neighborhood that we wanted, in the area that we wanted, with the right features, and we were able to get all of the renovations, all the updates, all rolled into the cost of buying that home. So it worked out great for us, budget wise, and we got what we wanted. So definitely worth learning and checking into, and having the patience to work through it. So now that you've picked your loan officer and your lender who's going to help you with this renovation loan, now you have to go out and build some relationships with some potential general contractors that you will use to help you with the renovation portion. Because the bank is going to lend you the money for the renovation, they're not going to allow you or your Uncle Bob to do the work, because if neither of you guys are licensed general contractors, they're not going to give you the money to do the rehab. They want to make sure that the person who's doing the rehab, the renovation, is a licensed general contractor. They're doing everything correctly, pulling permits, and all that good stuff, as well as drafting the blueprints and sending it to them to review. And so what you want to do is reach out to your realtor, your loan officer, people in your network, ask them, hey, have you done any major renovations in your home recently? Do you have any referrals for a general contractor for me? And so now that you have a list of general contractors, hopefully at least 3, so that you can get a couple bids, right? You don't want to use the most expensive, and you probably don't want to use the cheapest person. Just saying, you might, get pay for what you get. However, what you want to do now is, as you're going to look at potential homes, right? When you're walking through them, you want to make a list of exactly what kind of renovations do you want to do in this home. So, it needs a kitchen, okay, and then it needs a bathroom update, okay, or it might need another bathroom, or it might need another bedroom. Or, hey, would it be cool to have a finished basement and a bedroom and a bathroom down here? That's really going to add more value to your home. And so that's what a renovation home loan can do for you. You can do some really cool things. You can create equity in a home. So, just because you're buying it how it looks today, you can go out and add a lot of value into the home. So you're buying it, you're fixing it up, and now you've created a ton of value in your home for the resale. So while you aren't going to turn around and sell that home immediately, you're going to live there for a while, I hope at least. What you are doing is you're creating instant equity. You're building value into that home, so that one day when you are ready to sell that home, well, now you've transformed that home from a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath to a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So you've added a full bedroom and a whole bathroom suite down in the basement, along with a fully renovated rec room, office, bonus space down there. That's really going to add a lot of value to your home. And that's what this renovation type of program can do for you. So while your budget may not allow you to buy that fancy brand new construction home, what it can do for you is allow you to create the home of your dreams. So you're building that, within your budget today. So the creating value part does come into play as well for these types of loans, because the way the bank is going to look at it from the appraisal standpoint, right? They are going to lend you the money to purchase the home, correct? So in our example earlier, $200K, they're going to give you that, and that's what you're going to put in your offer for the seller, that you're going to buy it at $200K or whatever. And then, say that the bid comes in and it's roughly around $50K for the renovation. Well, now the bank is going to hold $50K back for you, right? So after you close on the home, the bank's going to store this money. And as your contractor performs certain work, certain milestones, right, that the bank's going to define, after the completion of, say, a bedroom or a bathroom, and you sign off on it, the bank signs on off it, well, the bank is going to pay that contractor in draws, so in stages. So that's something to keep in mind and explain to the contractor as well. You want to make sure that you're working with contractors who are also okay with this type of payment, because they need to be on the same page as the bank and you as well. So those are important conversations to have. Now back to the appraisal portion. The bank is going to appraise the home based on both the current as purchase value as well as after renovation value, right? So if you're playing the game smart and you're adding value, you're adding a bathroom, you're adding a bedroom, things like that, now you're taking your home from a completely different place of value, say a 2-bedroom, you're converting it to a 3-bedroom. Well, that adds more value, correct? And so if you do that properly, the bank is going to be like, okay, well, today the home is a 2-bedroom or whatever it is, but a few months later, after all the work is completed, we're going to look at it as a 3-bedroom. So of course, if the purchase price and the renovation, for example, is $250K, and the bank says, okay, yeah, after you add that extra bedroom or whatever, yes, we can totally see the value will be about $250K. And so that is how they will approve your loan for the purchase and the renovation portion of that loan. And so you can do pretty cool things. Okay, so if you're still watching, my last piece of advice, if you want to do this type of loan right, is it's going to take time and patience. And so it's not going to be something that you can do for every single listing on the market. You're going to have to find the right listing. You're going to have to find the right seller and the right market conditions. Because if it's a home where the seller may not be willing to work with you because maybe the home's not in that bad of condition where, the buyers in the market are just going to snap it up right away, then there's no chance for you to even go see the home and have your contractor get in there and have enough time to give you a bid, and then go back to the bank and have that conversation and all of that stuff. So you have to select the right home. It has to be the right seller that's going to work with you, understand that, hey, it's going to take some time. And so you're probably going to want to target a home that's been sitting on the market a while, because those types of seller, well, their home hasn't moved for a reason. And so they might be willing to entertain this whole thing and let you have your time to go send multiple contractors through and go back and forth with bids and all that stuff. So that's the type of home where you will probably have more success with. In a market where homes are being put under contract within a week, within a day, it may not work for you as well. So something for you to keep in mind. And so if you found value in this video, give me a like, share it with somebody who you think would also like to know this information. Hit the subscribe button, and so that you can stay notified of future videos just like this one. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.